This 6-tray oven will give you up to 960 loaves in 10 hours. But assuming I have bigger production I want to do, I'll go to this 10-tray convection oven. These 10-tray convection ovens will give you 1,680 loaves in 10 hours. And let's say I want to do even more loaves. Let's see how this impacts. Does it save more? Does it save less? And if I'm targeting 2,000 loaves, I'll go for this because in 1 hour it produces 192 pieces. That is 96 at a batch. So in 10 hours, I'll be able to produce 1,920. But for buns, cones, and everything, we are talking about 30 pieces here. But these trays are 12 pieces. So when I do the maths, how many packets of buns I can produce in a day? So it will 30 pieces times 12 is 360 per batch of 9 minutes. Assuming I do 5 batches in an hour, talk about 1,800 pieces of buns. So I want to see how many packets. So divide by 6. In 1 hour, I produce 300 packets. So in 10 hours, we talk about 3,000 packets of buns. So if I have a higher volume of loaves and buns, I'll go for the bigger capacity. So now let's see the saving. So this is the standard Kenyan loaf, 400 grams, 20 centimeters. So if I put here, as you can see, they will, again, as we saw in the smaller oven, they will go in 2 more rolls here. So one, there will be another band here and another band here. So it means per row, it takes 12 pieces. So 12 times 8, because for bread, we space, we remove the middle ones. For example, this, for us to fit the tray for loaves. So because we need a bigger gap. So we will remove this. And then we will move this up here. So we'll end up creating 8 spaces. So I will do my calculation. If I do 12 by 8, 12 by 8 comes to 96 loaves in 25 minutes because of the fan system. Remember, the bigger oven actually has 2 fans. So this means the heat spreading and efficiency is even much better. So if I'm doing 96 loaves per batch, if I do 2 batches in an hour, it's 192 loaves. Remember, this oven is bigger, so it consumes 5 units of energy. So 5 units with the Kenyan rate times 30 shillings comes to 150 shillings. With 150 shillings, I produce 192 loaves. So I spend 0.78, which is about 0.8 cent, less than a shilling, to produce 1 loaf. So let's go to buns. Assuming I'm now in the buns, so again, it will take 30 pieces per tray. But remember, we will use less spacing. So we'll come here, we will reduce this spacing, and so on and so forth. So we'll end up creating 12 rows. So let's see, 30 pieces per tray. Let's go 30. If we go 12, so it's 360 per 9 minutes. Assuming we do only 5 batches and we use the other 10 minutes in an hour to change in between. So 360 do by a batch of 5, 1,800 pieces of buns. Remember, these are pieces. So to convert them to packets, to see the number of packets, I'm going to have 300 packets. Remember, the oven consumes only 5 units, which is equivalent to 150 shillings. So let's see. So I do 150 divided by 300 packets. So cost per packet is 50 cents. 50 cents. So I will spend 50 cents from this oven to produce 1 packet of buns of 6 pack. The same will apply to queen cakes and so on and so forth, other products. So this means that I will be saving so much but producing a larger volume. Remember, in 10 hours, I'll do 3,000 packets of buns of 6 pack. And that means that I will be able to supply the volumes that I want to achieve.